title, The Only Motivation That You Need. The only motivation that you need. To begin the conversation, if we will please comment below, stay motivated. Stay motivated. And I'll be more detailed on that statement later on during today's conversation. But to begin it, stay motivated. That's our focus. Got to stay motivated. Now, typically, when I speak for organizations or at events, they typically introduce me with the title of motivational speaker, which I have this internal pushback against in many cases, right? Because the truth of the matter is, family, that I can't motivate you. Me, I can't motivate you. Tanisha, I can't motivate you. As much as I would aim to, I can inspire you, but at the end of the day, I really cannot motivate you. Motivation is an inside job, right? When you look at the root word of motivation, the root word is motive, meaning you create the motive from within, and this stimulates emotion within you to take a particular action. Motive is a reason or an incentive for us to do something. It's a feeling of interest and enthusiasm, or in some cases, commitment to take action towards a specific goal. It's a force that activates from within that will direct your behavior to help you stay in alignment with an objective that you create, right? That's what a motive is. It's an objective that we create within that you lock yourself into. And it's a reason that you have to take a particular action. But in so many cases, motivation, particularly in this current time, it's a buzzword that we often use to demonstrate why we're not moving forward, right? I'm lacking the motivation. I need to be more motivated. I need to get motivated for me to get in shape or to start this business or for me to take this step towards my goal. Whatever the case may be, it's a buzzword. And in many cases, it's truly blinding us, family, of what really needs to be addressed. Think about it for a moment. In those times when you're not necessarily achieving a particular goal or an outcome, it's simply because you're disconnected to what it is that you want. Now, we can break down what that disconnection may be. We can point the finger in a number of different directions on what's causing a disconnect. It could be an emotion that you're experiencing. Maybe it's disappointment. Maybe it's discouragement. Maybe it's frustration, anger, fear, anxiety, right? Maybe it's guilt. Maybe it's some emotion that has you paralyzed and not making any progress. That's the disconnect. So therefore, you're not motivated, ultimately because you're not connected to what it is that you want. So again, to break it down, for us to truly achieve a specific outcome, for us to truly level up, we have to be connected to something. Either we're focused on it, you're directing your attention towards it, and daily you're making an emotional investment towards it, meaning you want it. Everybody comment below. You got to want what you want. You got to want what you want. It can't just be an idea that you're flirting with or entertaining in your mind. It's got to be something that you truly want. You have to be deeply connected with it in order for you to accomplish it, right? Because at the end of the day, I think it's so very important for us to understand our emotions will always fluctuate. In any given day, you can feel some type of way. From moment by moment, you can shift your emotional state. If you base your decisions solely on how you feel in that moment, you're always going to stunt your growth and your progress with your goals. I think that's worth repeating, family. If you base your decisions, the choices that you make as it relates to what you're aiming to accomplish solely on how you feel in the moment, you're always going to miss out on opportunities. In many cases, you'll stunt your own growth and your progress with your goals and your dreams. So, as it relates to what we're going to discuss today, I want us to step into this week. I believe it's going to benefit us tremendously if we step into this week with a burning desire to succeed. Everybody comment below. I have a burning desire to succeed. That's what we're aiming to experience from within, a burning desire to become something better than what we were last week. A burning desire to build momentum towards the vision that you have, a burning desire to accomplish a specific outcome or particular result that you see in your mind, and you're determined to make it a reality in your life. We have to lead into this week with a burning desire. Let me break down what desire truly is. And I promise you, I'm going to connect everything together by the end of this conversation. But when we talk about desire, I wish my guy Sam was in the building, right? Desire is everything. That's his brand, something that he lives and stands on, right? But ultimately, a desire is a burning thought, literally it's pulsating from within that transcends everything else. Let me say that again for the people in the back in case we missed it. When I have a desire, it's a pulsating thought from within, a pulsating thought in my mind that transcends everything else. Meaning it's a vision that I have. It's a thought that is pulsating. Your heart is pulsating, meaning it's vibrant. It's alive. It's demonstrating life from within. It's something that's literally pulsating on the inside of you, meaning it gets you excited. It fills you with life when you think about it. And not only that, but it transcends everything else. Meaning there may be things attempting to occupy space in your mind, but because you have this burning desire that's transcending everything else, you have no room for it. Fear may attempt to creep in, right? Doubt may attempt to take residence within your consciousness. Anger and anxiety, or maybe again, the discouragements that you're experiencing, the disappointments that you've been facing. Maybe it's the challenges from your past or the disempowering story that you're telling yourself. They're all attempting to take real estate in your mind. But because you have this burning desire, this thought that's pulsating from within that transcends everything else, consciously you've decided, I don't have room for these things because my mind is occupied by my goals, my dreams, and the vision that I have. That's what we're aiming to step into this week with, a burning desire. So what I want us to do right now, here's what we're going to do. If you're lacking motivation, right? It's close to October. We're stepping into the fourth quarter. Maybe you had goals at the top of the year. Personal goals, professional goals, financial goals, fitness goals, whatever type of goal you set for yourself. Maybe right now it's been a struggle for you and you've been distracted for a number of different reasons. Things have been throwing you off. Your mind has been all over the place. What we need to do right now, comment below, recenter yourself. You got to recenter yourself in this moment. We got to stimulate that fire from within, that burning desire. Here's what we need to understand. The only motivation that you need, family, the only motivation that I need, that all of us need, is knowing that you're not where you want to be. It's that simple. That simple. Knowing that you're not where you want to be. Now, keep in mind, for me to have the understanding that I'm not where I want to be, I also have the understanding that there's somewhere that I'm aiming to go, meaning I have a vision. I've written the vision and it's crystal clear. I've made it plain. This is something that many people struggle with, right? They want to become successful, but nonetheless, they've never established a vision for their life. That's another conversation that we can have in another day because there's a number of different reasons why many people don't necessarily have a vision of what's possible for their life. Maybe they're stuck in the present moment. Maybe they're trapped in their past. Maybe they don't believe in possibilities. Maybe they're telling themselves a disempowering story, so it's hard for them to visualize what is possible. But nonetheless, we got to have a vision of what we're aiming to experience. So as we step into this week, I need you to see yourself winning. I need you to visualize yourself leveling up. I need you to envision yourself experiencing something greater. I need you to picture yourself accomplishing a particular goal. And the only motivation that you need is understanding I'm not where I want to be. And also, number 2, having a deep understanding that it's your responsibility to make it happen. It's your responsibility to get there. In other words, we're not waiting for a handout. We're not waiting to be selected, to be validated, to be appointed, to be chosen. We're not waiting for anybody to tell us that we're good enough. We're taking full responsibility for where we are and where we're aiming to go. I'm not waiting for the stars to align for me to take action. I'm not waiting for somebody to say, hey, you got what it takes, and it takes what you got for me to start executing. Right now is my moment. Right now is my opportunity, and opportunities of a lifetime got to be seized in the lifetime of that opportunity. So with that understanding, I got to get busy being great. That's the only motivation that we need. So here's what I want us to do. Every single day this week, I want you to visualize yourself, and I want you to see yourself winning and succeeding. I want you to visualize yourself and where you want to go, what you're aiming to experience. Connect with it on an emotional level. Because again, this is why many people, quote unquote, lack the motivation, because they're disconnected to the end result. Maybe you've been connecting to your frustrations. Maybe you've been connecting to your disappointments. Maybe you've been connecting to your fears and your doubts or your insecurities. And because you're connected to a disempowering emotion, you're walking around with a disempowered mindset, and you're losing the motivation that you need to take action towards your goals and your dreams. Now, again, we're not just going to rely solely on motivation. We got to discipline ourselves to stay consistent. And what's going to help us do that is operating with the understanding that it's up to me. It's up to me. It's up to me to make it happen. If it's going to be a reality in my life, I've got to be the one that initiates this change. You have to be willing to conquer yourself in those moments when you feel like opting out of your commitments. There's always going to be a war from within, and you got to win that war every single day. There's a battle. There's a struggle. Remember what you told yourself you were going to do. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody this morning. What did you tell yourself you were going to do in the month of January? At the top of the year, you told yourself, new year, new me. We're in the fourth quarter. Yes, I understand it's been difficult. It's been challenging. You've had frustrating times, moments when you've been rejected, times when doors were shut in your face. But what did you tell yourself you were going to do at the top of the year? Stay true to what you told yourself you were going to do. Stay committed to the person that you told yourself you were going to become. Don't resort back to your old patterns. Don't resort back to your old habits. You got to break the habit of being who you used to be. It's like I told Tanisha, that's not an easy task, but nonetheless, it's worth it. When you make the conscious decision, I'm not going back to what was. I'm focusing my time, my efforts, and my energy toward building what can be. It's when you make that mental shift that your life will start to transform. There's always going to be those things that are trying to pull you back to what was. But you got to stay committed to what can be. And what's going to help you do that is, again, remembering that you're not where you want to be. That's the only motivation that you need. And operating with the understanding that it's your personal responsibility to make it happen. Final words as we wrap up this conversation. Here's our goal. I challenge you to build yourself into the type of person that can look back over your life and simply say, I'm thankful that I went after my goals and my dreams. I'm thankful that I overcame my challenges, that I navigated the difficulties and overcame everything that attempted to stop me from building progress and living the life that I envision. I'm thankful, right, that I trusted myself, that I believed in myself, that I gave it everything that I had. I wasn't perfect, but I didn't focus on perfection. I focused on progress, and I took it one step at a time. Family, if you trust yourself now, you'll thank yourself later. The name of the game is this. You got to stay in alignment with what it is that you're aiming to experience this week. There's going to be a number of different distractions, a number of different emotions that may rub you the wrong way and make you feel disempowered. There may be people that criticize you and scrutinize you as you're on this path of growth and aiming to reinvent yourself. There's going to be doors that do not open, times you hear the word no, and that may attack you from within. You may feel as if you're not good enough or you don't have what it takes. You may seem as if nobody believes in you, but that doesn't matter because what's most important is what you believe about yourself. And as we step into this week, I want you to be relentless as you pursue excellence. I want you to stay determined as you keep pursuing greatness. I want you to keep moving forward as you're aiming to reinvent your life experience. Because it's that person that never gives up. These are they that can redefine what's possible for their lives. My brothers, my sisters, family, every single one of us. You be that person as you step into this week's opportunities. If you slid into this broadcast and I was unable to give you a shout out, be sure to comment below. And again, if in fact this is your first time, or maybe it's your first time in a long time, I welcome you and I want to shout you out as well. Put a number 1 in the chat and then place your first name afterward. I'll be sure to shout you out at some point in time during this broadcast before we conclude. But I'm hoping that somebody somewhere found some value in this conversation. If you were picking up what I was putting down, put some fist up in the chat below. Let me know that you were inspired, you were moved, this resonated with you, or something you heard was of value for you. Let your boy know by putting some fist in the comments below. Kobe, I see you. About to make the same resolution again. Excellent. Sandra, I see you in the building. Great day to you. Yeah, Tanish, you got to have that burning desire to succeed. Trusting myself now and thanking myself later. Talk that talk, Mia. That's the mindset. But also, family, if you did find value in this conversation, please share this out with the people that you care about. It's not too late. They may not be able to catch us live, but they can still catch the replay, and the inspiration is still the same. I see the fist coming up. See you, Mia. But again, share this on Facebook, Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn as well. Also, if we have yet to connect on other social media platforms, what are we waiting for? Be sure to connect with me at @1 Gibson. That includes Instagram, Facebook, X, and then LinkedIn on there as well. Then youtube.com/David Gibson. Be sure to connect with me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Elevation is a Must is the website. Again, Elevation is a must for all of my speaking services and information on my coaching packages. Be sure to connect with me there. Also, check out the online shop. A lot of great resources that will help you level up your mindset, develop success practices, and ultimately become the best version of yourself are available there in the online shop. Got books, ebooks, digital downloads that you can take advantage of. Many of them are free. Again, for the free $99, doesn't cost you a thing, just the personal investment that you're going to invest in your growth. But again, that's available at elevationisAmust.com. Also, with that being said, let's go ahead and conclude and wrap this thing up, family. Rashonda, my powerful sister, I see you in the building. Houston, Texas is tapped into the broadcast. Hope all is well with you, sis. Get up and live. Let's make it happen. Yes, Marie, stay motivated. Family, as we wrap up this broadcast, again, I'm hoping that you found value in this broadcast. I appreciate each and every single one of you tuning into the conversation. As we conclude, if you find yourself in a difficult situation or a challenging experience, just remember that this too shall pass. It's only temporary. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Don't allow your emotions to put you in a position where you make a permanent decision that's based upon a temporary condition or circumstance. You place mind over matter and continue to make decisions that keep you in alignment with your vision, your purpose, and your goals. Easier said than done. But family, I'm serious. Every day this week, I want to encourage you to take time out of your day, specifically in the morning, to remember what it is that you want. Picture yourself winning. Visualize yourself accomplishing it, sitting in the end result that you're aiming to experience, and then remind yourself it's up to you to make it happen. It's your personal responsibility. Your life can be changed. Your situation can be improved. You can break this generational cycle. You can reinvent your life. You can upgrade your lifestyle. You can start that business. You can get that certification for your career. You can get that degree, that master's, that doctorate. You can put yourself in the best possible position mentally, right? You can step into your health and experience that life of abundance that you've been promised, but you got to connect with it. You got to connect with it. Maybe the struggle for you is you've been connecting with your fears, your doubts, your disappointments, your discouragements, your frustrations. Maybe you've been connected to your trauma and it's having you feel some type of way. You feel disempowered. Make the conscious decision that you're gonna disrupt that pattern and you're gonna create a new story for yourself by connecting with everything that's in alignment with what you're aiming to experience. Make that executive decision right now. And as we wrap it up, family, If nobody else tells you that they love you today, remember, your brother from another mother, D1 Gibson, has nothing but love for each and every single one of you. When is the Bigger Than Me hat going to be back in stock? I'll keep you posted. I'm working with my supplier. Actually, I'll be connecting with him in the next week or two. So I'll keep you posted on that, Tanisha, for sure. Once everything is back in stock, I'll inform you and let you know. But as we wrap up this broadcast, family, today, I want you to be effective, be successful, live with some passion, and most importantly, 3 pounds to your chest. 1, 2, 3, be powerful in every sense of that word. Be powerful in the way that you think, in the way that you move, the way that you interact with others, the way that you approach your opportunities, the way that you step and enter into spaces this week. Be powerful. We'll be back at it next week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to connect with your boy again on other platforms if you guys have any further questions. But nonetheless, have an incredible Monday. I'll see you all next week. Peace.
I can see my shot is here, so now I'm gonna take it. Gotta get up, get out, time to stand up, get loud, time to rise up off the floor. And I'm stronger than ever now, can't hold me down no more. I'm waking up, 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 I'm waking up. So I'ma do it right now, yeah, I'ma do it right now. I ain't giving up and